Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I live full-time in my F-150 with a Lear topper. Today we are in gorgeous Rockport, Texas. Population 10,070. Established August 18th, 1870. The Redneck Riviera, a drinking town with a fishing problem. Beautiful little community right along Aransas Bay, Copano Bay, leads out to the Gulf of Mexico. Absolutely gorgeous. 500 species of birds come through here every year, and the fishing's said to be some of the best in the country. We are just north of Rockport at the northernmost tip of the Live Oak Peninsula. You can kind of see the Lyndon B. Johnson Causeway over there. We'll talk about that in a minute. And the main reason I wanted to stop here was because I see a great blue heron. That's our buddy Eugene. He's pretty impressive. Great blue heron live to be about 15 years old. They are the largest heron in North America. Herons are on every continent in the world except for Antarctica. Who knew that? They weigh 5 to 6 pounds as an adult, and that beak should be respected and feared. It's legitimately a bayonet on their face. The Lyndon B. Johnson Causeway in the back there was named after our 36th president, LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson. That replaced a previous causeway, and that causeway replaced another causeway. The initial causeway was a fishing pier for about 50 years. It was left standing, the middle was taken out, and there was a fishing pier on each end of the bay here. Roughly Copano Bay on our left, Aransas Bay on our right. Leaving the Live Oak Peninsula and heading over into Lamar, Texas, and Holiday Beach, Texas. Absolutely gorgeous day. 65 degrees. Winds are at 18 miles an hour. We're getting that nice powder blue sky, especially after all the rain we've been having. It's a quick jump over here. I did want to show you some photos of the original bridge. This causeway, not a bridge, a causeway, was part of the Hug the Highway, Highway 35 project. Made it a lot easier for people to get to tourist destinations and hunting and fishing spots. Really popular as a fishing pier in this area. It would have been just to our left. It was there when I first started coming here for many years. And a lot of people have very good memories. On both sides of the bay, there is signage telling you all about the old fishing pier. This area is considered Goose Island State Park. The actual entrance to the official state park itself is at the first stop sign up here. You make a right. But this area out here that contains the big tree and other local attractions is all considered part of Goose Island State Park, part of the Texas State Parks system. The park was built between 1931 and 1935, and the early work was done by the Civilian Conservation Corps. If you're not familiar with the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, do yourself a favor and do a little research. Really a fascinating, positive thing that was happening in our country. I love Goose Island State Park. It's part of Rockport, and it maintains the area really well. It's a neat park. They have sites in the wooded section and sites right on the bay. We're not going to go into the official park today. I just wanted to mention it, let you know about it. I often wonder why we all get so confused when we're trying to identify birds, but just going here along Lamar Beach Road, I can see what I always call an egret. It's actually officially called a great egret, but it is also called a white egret, a great white egret, a snowy egret, which is a misidentification, and 5 other names. It's a wonder we can pick them out at all, especially from a distance. But they are beautiful birds. They are a heron, and they are in the same family as the great blue heron. Beautiful, beautiful birds. I was hoping there would be some gators out at this pond sunning themselves, but I think the water's warm enough where they're happy just staying in the water today. Texas has about 500,000 American alligators. Florida and Louisiana have more, but that's a pretty good amount. The average American alligator lives to about 50 years. Some can live up to 70 years. And the biggest alligator ever captured in Texas was called Big Tex, and he was 13 feet 8 inches. Most alligators in Texas are 5 to 6 feet long. We certainly have a lot of pelicans in our area, and there are all types of species around the world. We get mostly the white pelicans and the brown pelicans here, and they do not socialize. The only time I see them together is if there's food involved. If a fisherman is cleaning fish, they'll play nicely, but they don't really hang out together. Also, the brown pelicans dive for their food. The white pelicans float in the water and grab what comes by. The white ones don't dive. The brown ones typically don't float in the water. And by the way, if you ever go to an exotic restaurant that serves pelican, don't order it. I mean, it tastes delicious, but the bill is huge. But the bill is... Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Thought we'd go up to the big tree area. It's just around the corner. The whooping cranes are out, but they're back pretty far from the fence. I think it's be perfect for some quiet time. We're going to go up here by the big tree. I believe this was designated the biggest Virginia live oak in the state of Texas until 2003, when another tree was found in the state. It's got interesting history. It's guesstimated that it's 1,100 years old. The sign in front here says it's 500. I've read online that it's 2,000 years old. I really don't know. I do know it was much bigger when I first started coming here, and it has received significant damage over the years. It's still cool to come see it. It's said the Karankawa Indians performed different customs here. It's reported the Karankawa captured and murdered their rivals and would eat them under the tree here. I've read conflicting things about the Karankawa. that they weren't cannibalistic. It was spread by the Catholic Church when the Spanish came. I don't know. I wasn't here. History's just someone saying something. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. We weren't there. It's a beautiful day, guys. I like it back here a little better. We're out of the wind. I think the deer agree. That guy must have 50 deer on his front lawn. We're going to head back over the Causeway. They said it was going to be overcast today, so this was a very nice surprise. I'm continuing to feel just a little better each day, and hopefully I'll be back to my obnoxious self shortly. Let's go check out the water one last time. Take a little cruise back over the Causeway to the Live Oak Peninsula. I hope to get to Corpus Christi this weekend. There's some sites that I want to check out that several of you guys have suggested, and I'm all for it. Some of these places I've never been to, and some I haven't been to for many years. So it'd be nice. Hey guys, I appreciate your time this morning. If there's anything locally you want me to check out, please let me know. The place where you were born, place that you have fond memories of, and hopefully it'll be right in this area and we can all take a cruise over and check it out. Thanks for riding along today, guys. I really appreciate you all that are hanging with me. Thanks for watching.